You know, sometimes movies just want to depress you. That might not be a good thing. What's up, guys? Welcome to Movie Emporium's movie review of Downhill, the newest film from director Nat Faxon and Jim Rash. Before we begin, please hit that subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell at the top to find out what's coming next, and comment below on any video that you watch my channel. So, Jim Rash and Nat Faxon have been around as a duo writing, directing team for a little while now. They won for The Descendants, the Oscar for Best Original Screenplay or Adapted Screenplay, one of the two. And they actually did a movie called The Way, Way Back a few years ago. It has Steve Carell, Toni Collette. I thought it was fantastic. I did an interview with Movies and Munchies, and he also was considered one of his favorite films. And it's a movie about a kid who basically is having issues at home with her mom's dating a really terrible boyfriend. And it's just a lot of fun. It's not this review, but it's a lot of fun. I will review it eventually. Now, this film, Downhill, is the story of a family who goes to, I think, Switzerland or something like that to have a family vacation. But the problem is that the parents, who are played by Will Ferrell and Julia Louis-Dreyfus, they're on the outskirts of a kind of fight. They're not getting along very well. They don't seem to be happy. It's coming close to a divorce. And after an avalanche that is actually predetermined to happen because of some explosions set off, Will Ferrell's character does the stupid thing of running off with his phone, leaving his family behind. Now, with that said, you don't do that. That's just not how it does. That's just not how it happens. And this story is about the kind of downfall or the downhill nature of that incident, how it affects the family, the parents, and just everything around them. And it becomes a story of depression. It becomes a story of people who become bitter with one another. And in essence, it should be a good film, but it really is kind of troubling to me. This movie has no real ups. It has no real uplifting moments. It's all about these people just really angry at each other, and it really shows. They are just like super going at it with each other. And I love Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Will Ferrell a lot. I think they're fantastic actors and actresses. But man, they get on your nerves. They grate so hard in this movie. It's like, why? I'm like, why? What am I watching? I was so kind of frustrated with the direction of this film. The fact that nobody ever seems to be happy. It's one of those films where you go in and you almost become depressed yourself. You're like, oh, is this what marriage leads to? This is terrible. I mean, look at Marriage Story. I think that movie's done way better. It is a much more interesting film. But this film is 86 minutes long, and it doesn't really lead to much of anything. There's a lot of great shots of like the ski slopes and the vistas, which Nat Faxon and Jim Rash did a really nice job with their cinematographer. But just the characters alone, they're really, really unlikable. It's really bad. And then the other problem is, Will Ferrell is so unlikable in this movie that he idolizes this couple who's played by Zoe Chao and Zach Woods. And they're the freewheeling couple that, he kind of wants to be. He wants to be like them. But Julia Louis-Dreyfus has gotten to a different form of her life where she has to take care of two kids, a husband who doesn't seem to want to be there for him. And it's so distracting. Like, I understand that, comedians and stuff like that want to do dramatic roles, but it just feels like he's so unlikable and he does such despicable stuff. It just becomes not very exciting and not very much fun to watch. And it just was a very depressing movie. I mean, it's not saying it's the worst thing I've ever seen, but it's like, I feel like I need a hug from somebody. I almost want to go hug my cats who are sitting right in front of me because I just need that like friendship. I just need that love. It's just, oh my god, they go down roads that are just like, man, I don't want to see this. And it's such a shame because it's a very pretty movie, like I said, and it definitely has some chuckles and so on and so forth. But it's just like, oh my god. I mean, this is just real bad. This is real depressing. And it kind of makes me sad that this is the film that Nat Faxon and Jim Rash decided to do next. I mean, The Descendants was a very downbeat movie, but it had a very interesting, honest tone to it. And this movie just feels like two people in a comedy sketch or even a Curb Your Enthusiasm sketch. And it's just like, I can't really get behind that. I really can't, convince the idea that this movie's good. It really just kind of grates on me a lot. and I'm just bothered by it. It's such I don't know. I feel like I should be apologetic to this movie, but why should I be? Because this movie is just, it's such a depressing indicator of just sorrow and uncomfortableness and just why. I mean, who know? I don't know. I mean, everybody in the role, everybody in the movie is fine. Everybody does their job. You know, it's Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Will Ferrell, so they are doing what they can to uprise the script. But you know, it's just it's one of those second year type of movies where, you know, the directors are doing something because the last film was, you know, as successful as it was, that it just, I don't know. I really didn't like this movie. I really did not. I was really kind of disappointed walking out of this movie. And then Miranda Otto's in this movie, and she's doing some weird accent. She's trying to be Swedish or something like that, and she's very sexualized, and she's like over the top and goofy and talking about, you know, sexual innuendos. She tries to hook up Julia Louis-Dreyfus' character with this really hot, attractive guy. It's just like, I don't know. I just, why am I watching this? This is the funny part about this movie, and I'll leave it at this. This movie comes out Valentine's Day, as well as The Photograph. And The Photograph is about love and the kind of the start of the relationship. This is about what happens when everybody just kind of stops caring about each other, and the disillusion and the disinvolvement of people in general. So, I mean, like I said, it's a very pretty movie, but it's just, I wouldn't see this on Valentine's Day. If you want any kind of respectable, you know, relationship with your spouse or significant other, do not see this movie. Wait for like in the middle of July or something like that. But like I said, at least they do try, so I gotta give them that. So, but that's it. That's my take on Downhill. Like I said, it could be better. Anyways, hit that comments. You know, tell me what you think of this movie if you see it. What's your favorite, you know, romantic disillusion movie or just romantic movie period, because it is Valentine's weekend. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button, enjoy Movie Emporium, hit that notification bell at the top to find out what's coming next, and comment below on any video that you watch, including this one. Otherwise, see you guys in the next video. Peace out. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for checking out Movie Emporium. I really appreciate it. If you want to, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification button and the bell at the top. Find out what's coming next for Movie Emporium. Also, check out these two videos. They're amazing. I think they're awesome. I think you'll enjoy them too. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.